newbie scopers. Yes, I want to talk about all the reasons why. So who here has actually done their own scope? Type in 1 if you've done your own scope, or type in 2 if you haven't done one yet. I just want to do a little quick survey. 1, you've done one, not you. 2, not you. Trudy has done one, Hope hasn't. Awesome. Okay, so we're kind of like a little mix. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Awesome. So let's talk about what might be holding you back from doing your first scope. You just did your first one, Lucy. Yay! That's awesome. You've done many. Awesome. So my first scope, well, my first experience on video was not pleasant. You know, that's what I teach people how to do now, but it's very scary. It's scary putting yourself out there. It's scary putting yourself in a position to be judged or criticized or look stupid or be embarrassed. So I want to talk about all the reasons why you might be holding back from starting to use this platform. This is an extremely, extremely powerful platform. I've gained followers not only on this platform, but across all of my social media platforms, as well as I've been building my list. And this is fantastic because I get to reach out and help so many more people with what I know. And I know that this is a problem that a lot of people have with fear of the camera, being confused, not knowing how to use video or a medium like this to propel their business. Little Plan says, developing content around my to-be business. Hi, Diane. So I want to talk about all of the reasons why you might be holding back. You're critical of yourself when you replay my scopes and then subjects not being lame. Hi, Diane. Hi, Leon. Everybody is critical of themselves. You're not alone in this boat. I think a lot of times people feel like they're the only one. Oh, thank you, Hope. I feel like sometimes, oh yeah, I forgot to say that. So if you are enjoying this content also and you want to share it with your followers, go ahead and click this little guide and then there's a button to share. I think it's like a little scroller now. You know, it is scary putting yourself out there, and when everybody's super critical of themselves. Everybody looks at themselves and notices all of the flaws, all of the imperfections, all of the things that we don't like about ourselves. And it's weird that when we see other people, we do the complete opposite. So I want you to know and understand that when people are watching you, they're not looking for your imperfections. As human beings, we really want to lift each other up. We want to support it. I love it, but get hesitant before I hit that button. You just got to do it. Just do it. There are going to be people that are going to be happy to hear what you have to say. They're going to be there to support you. I'm getting the chills. I think that each one of us has a unique, special perspective, information, knowledge, expertise, special sauce that only you can deliver as you. Nobody else can be you and do that. Hi, Jan. So happy to have you here. Nobody else can be you and do that. You are uniquely you. They aren't making any more Laurens. They aren't making any more Jans. They aren't making any more Hollies. They broke the mold with all of us. There isn't another one of you. You are uniquely you, and you have something special that you need to share with people to help people. Yeah, so I do have a video block party. Thanks for mentioning that, Diane. I have all summer long a video block party. I created a free 7-day challenge to help you get started, look natural on camera, go pro, get over these fears. And I have a special group where everybody kind of comes together and helps support one another in this process. You can find the group by going to hollygstudios.com/group if you want to just join the group. Or you can go to hollygstudios.com/video block party to sign up for the free video block party. Hey, Jen. Jen's in the video block party. She just came in. So it's basically how to get started, look natural, and go pro with your videos. And this also helps you, getting comfortable with video helps you in all aspects of your business and generally speaking in life. It just helps you build more confidence, feel better about yourself. Yeah, so it's video block party. HollyGStudios.com/group will get you into the group, and HollyGStudios.com/video block party will sign you up for the video block party. So as humans, we're all rooting for one another. It's funny how, like I was just saying, that we all focus on our own imperfections. Hi, Ray. It's so nice to meet you too. We all focus on our imperfections, but other people aren't focusing on our imperfections. Hello from London. They're focusing on what they like about us. Things that, and I see it over and over and over again. How do you save the replay? If you, after the scope ends, there's a button that says save to camera roll, and you just check that box. Hello from Fort Worth, Texas. So happy to have you here. Robert C. Stirring the Hizels, happy to see you. Does the block party cost money? No, it's free. It's totally free. Totally free. It's 4 videos actually over the course of 7 days that teach you how to get started, look natural, and go pro. And it leads into another program that I have that does cost money, which is a 15-day experience in video confidence. And it's all about getting together and building your confidence in front of the camera, behind the camera. Love your title. Thank you. Jen says, I've been trying to figure out how to use my Periscopes that I save, but I feel like I feel like they editing. So you feel like you need to edit them. I did a scope the other day about editing, and I've been thinking long and hard about putting something else together that has to do with how to edit your scopes. Yeah, it needs editing, lots of editing. Yeah, so there's a couple of ways you can edit your scopes down. You can save them to your phone, and actually, Robert, why don't you put in your link? Robert has a service. Sure, no problem. Anytime, Robert. Just send me an email, send me a DM. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I really appreciate it. So let's talk. I want to see your reasons. If you haven't already Periscoped or started creating videos for your business, I want to see your reasons why, and I want to work them out with you right now. Is it worth editing? Part of the beauty is instruction. It really just depends. It depends on your overall plan and content strategy. Robert has a service where he uploads all of your videos and then sends them to you, but he doesn't do the editing. You told me, yeah, I got yours. I got yours, Ray. I want to hear from some other people. Just afraid to put yourself out there. So I want to dig deep. This is not just a surfacey kind of scope. I really want to dig deep. I want to talk about really what's underlying that fear. So you're afraid to put yourself out there. Why? Are you afraid that people are going to judge you? You run multiple websites and feel I need to nail down exactly what to scope about. Well, the best way to do that is just to start scoping. Come up with some broad ideas and then just start scoping and see what people are what's being received well. What are you getting hearts on? What are you getting followers coming to you? They're all such different subjects. So maybe you might want to create a couple of different accounts. Like you have the different websites, maybe you want to create different accounts, but you don't want to spread yourself too thin. So you do want to put some thought into what you're doing so that you're not spreading yourself thin. Jen says, I never know what to title hashtag. I do it anyway, but could do better. Look at other people's, scroll through your broadcast, the previous broadcast from 24 hours, and just scroll through them with a loose eye and see what stands out to you. What titles are standing out to you and why? Is it because of the emoticons? Darren says, being an author, I'm trying to adapt scope to connect to my readers. That's a brilliant idea. I lost one comment. I'm going to start today for the first time. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. For me, I just started to work out. Don't know. Great idea, Robert. Whatever Robert's idea was, I missed it. How are you promoting your scopes on social media? So when I finish my scope, what I do is I take the Twitter link, I put it into my group that I have on Facebook, my From Star to Star group, which is, you can get into this group. I talk about all things DIY video production. And if you're part of the free video block party, where you automatically get into this group as well. And I take that link, I promote it in my group, and you can find that group, hollygstudios.com/group. I post it in the group and I let people know what it's about. Then I take that link and I also, and this was a tip I got from Brian Fanzo at iSocialFans. He said, put it into a social scheduler and say, 3 hours left, 2 hours left, 1 hour left for the 24-hour replay. Or, this is going to expire in 24 hours. I don't like huge rooms. The scope The scoper seems overwhelmed and don't interact because comments go too fast. Yeah, sometimes they do. I love interacting, but sometimes the comments go by too fast. So I'm continuing to do scopes so that I can get better at keeping up. Some people are better at it than I am. It's a great idea. Thank you. When people participate, I love to scope. If no one comments, it feels flat. Yeah. To get more people to comment, you have to interact. You have to ask questions. Awesome. Thank you for joining the block party. What I do would be crazy for... The replays are time limited, exactly. So the replay is 24 hours. So what I do during those 24 hours to promote it, like I said, I post it in my group, then I post it on Twitter, and then I create tweets that go out through my social scheduler, which is Meet Edgar. And those go out a few times during the day on Twitter to let people know there's only a few hours left. Then if it was a really, really good scope, I'll save it, and then I'll upload it to my YouTube account as well after the 24 hours. Hey, Nadia. So you saved them. Yeah, I saved them all. How do you join the block party? You go to hollygstudios.com/video block party. Thanks for the chocolate hearts. I love the chocolate hearts. I eat them. Chocolate hearts. Your service is perfect for this format, Holly, because you help people do this. Thank you. I try. I try because I think it's just so important. How do you save them? After your scope is ended, there's a little icon that says save to camera roll, or you can go into your settings and automatically save them to your camera roll. Hey, good morning from Toronto. So happy to see you here. So those are 2 ways. Awesome. So moral of this scope. People want to see you succeed. People are rooting for you. Haters are going to hate. Trolls are going to pop up. Block them. Ignore them. Just keep it moving. Be nervous, feel the fear, and push through it and do it anyway. The next time you do it, it's going to be a little less scary. Then the next time you do it, it's going to be a little less scary. And you know what? If you post your link, if you post your scope in the group, you join the group, post a scope in the group, I will try to pop into your scope and help support you. If it's your first scope, say, the first scope, Holly, come support me. And I will go ahead and try to come and support you. Persistence is big. Persistence is big with anything, Jen, right? It's just the key to success is you do it, you make mistakes. I hate using the word mistake because I feel like it's never a mistake when you're learning something from it. I like to call it, you do it, you have learning experiences. It's only a mistake if you don't learn something from it and you keep doing the same things over and over again. Then it's a mistake. Other than that, it's an experiment. Keep experimenting. Take what worked and do it better, and then figure out what didn't work and drop it off to the side. All right, great. I tried that. It didn't work. So what? Get up. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. How have I gotten new scope followers? So a couple of different ways. I participate in conversations in other people's scopes. I posted it in my group. I posted it in a couple of different Facebook groups that I belong to and created threads for people to follow if they're interested in my subject matter and giving them an opportunity to post about what they talk about during their scopes so that people can connect with people who are actually talking about things that they are interested in. Then I also, I've gotten a few shout outs in a couple of other people's scopes, including Robert. I was in Robert's top 10. Procrastinating stage. Yeah, stop procrastinating, just do it. Someone said that people are here to see you succeed and not fail. So think of it that way if you're nervous. Exactly. That's how you, so you found me on P-School. Exactly. Awesome. Happy to have you here, Erin. So those are a couple of different ways. And then post it to you, send it out to your newsletter, let them know like, hey, I'm on Periscope. You're on Periscope. Come over and follow me, support me. How do you feel about the whole pass the cast? Is it really effective? Yeah, like blast your cast. So also there's Jason Stolkin who does blast your cast. I've gotten a ton of followers. Every time I go on someone else's scope, I get a few followers. And now it's been growing for me. I've been at this, this is like my 56th scope. And I've been on Periscope since day one. And I would say within the last 2 weeks, I'm growing at the rate of 50 to 100 people a day. And it's because I'm on here interacting, delivering value, sharing in the conversation. It's You have to be in it to win it, ladies. Hello, Bald Guy Studios. So happy to see you here. So let's see, where did you find me? How did you start following me? Thanks for the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. Awesome. Feel the fear, do it anyway, from another scoper. So, I mean, that's, you really just got to be out there, having conversations, delivering value. Check out a couple of, Jason Stolken does Blast Your Cast, and Mark Shaw does a follow, a promote your scope type of thing too. Found you commenting on another scope. Exactly. Exactly. So participate in the conversation. Find some people that you like and participate in their conversation. You also get new followers. Awesome. See, exactly. When you're participating in other people's scopes, you often get shouted out, or if you have a relationship with them outside of Periscope, they may single you out and let their followers know. I need from B School and Zero to Video here. Yes, Jen. Exactly. So participate in the conversation. Follow people who you know outside of Periscope and do collaborations together. Go on each other's scopes, support one another. That's a great way to get followers. I just had another idea and I totally forgot it. I'm actually coming out with a PDF guide on how to dominate video with innovation and creativity. I got invited the other day, glad I did. You were in the top 10 scope list. Awesome. Happy to have you here, Darren. That's what I was going to say. So when you're scoping, you ask people to, so Dave Sheeran, how do you collab on scopes? So I did a collab scope with Erin of the Starters Club. She had me on for a podcast. So she was periscoping. Oops, she was periscoping, and was I periscoping too? No, I was on her Periscope. So she periscoped, and then I was on hers, and she said, you know, podcast with at Holly G Studios, but you can also do Google Hangouts and then live stream the Google Hangout with somebody else. You can meet up in person and do a joint scope together. Collabs are powerful just in general, in business, in video, and with this particular app. When you join forces, it just becomes a more powerful thing. What I was going to say earlier was, if you ask people to share, Dave Sheeran said, Sheeran, S-H-E-R-I-N. He said one of his Periscope tips was, all right, hey Tamsin, if you're doing like a list or you're delivering value, like, hey, I'm going to share with you the top 3 tips about blah, blah, blah. You have the people come in, you start the scope on something interesting, you tell a little story about it while you're waiting for people to come in, instead of saying, hey, I'm just waiting for some people to come. You know, I'm just waiting. You know, that's not fair for the people who are there. They're there to hear something of value from you. So you share a quick story, and then you get into the details of what you just said you were going to scope about. Hey, Tamsin. Then what you do is you say, I'm about to do a recap. Why don't you go ahead? Now would be a great time to invite your followers. Invite your followers. To invite your followers, you just click this little guy over here. Click invite your followers, and then what he does is he then recaps the whole thing. So when they get there, they're not like, what the hell am I here for? What are you waiting? Like, and wait 10 minutes while you just talk and talk, or answer questions or whatever have you. And the other thing is he doesn't answer questions until the end. So having an understanding of the format, there's different types of scopes you can do. So you can have like a loose scope where you're just kind of hanging out and doing like open Q&A and having a conversation. It can be a more formatted scope where you're just giving the tips and you tell people to hold questions till the end, kind of like a webinar. Or you can go blank while you're live streaming and then totally forget what you're going to say. So yeah, there's many different ways that you can use this, and the fact that it's such it's so open right now, and if you were just getting started, you could really take this and make it your own. Feel the fear, do it anyway, see what works, see what doesn't work, do more of what's working and do less of what's not working. And the other thing, like, if no one shows up or there's only a few people, so what? Thank the people who came. Thank you for coming. I don't care if it's 1 person or 100 people. Thank you so much for being here. Those people, you 19 people who are in here right now are taking the time to share with me, and I am honored. Seriously, I am honored. I'm honored. So honor the people who are there with you, respect their time, deliver value. Greetings from India. I am so happy to have you here. Awesome. So those are my tips. Feel the fear, do it anyway. I'm trying to find a balance between off the cuff and structured. Yeah, me too. I'm still experimenting. I think by the time I get to my 100th scope, I'll have a better idea. Thank you for the info. You're so welcome. Hello, Uriel. I apologize. I mean, no disrespect, but I am the worst at pronouncing people's names. It's embarrassing. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, me too. Still trying to figure it out. It is a work in progress, just like me, my life, my business. I never stop learning. I never stop growing. The day I know it all is the day it's over, for real, because there's always so much more. Everyone's experimenting. Exactly. Everyone is experimenting. This is such a new medium that it's really open to how you want to use it and what you want to use it for. Went to the International Scope Map this morning, then to Paris, and went on a walk with a scoper. So fun, right? Do you check your stats? Yes, I do. I check my stats and I do a little screenshot of it so that I can kind of keep track and figure out what went right and what went wrong. Is there a list somewhere to help you learn effective hashtags? That I don't know. True, it's so fun. I've been consistently low signal. Oh, sorry. As far as hashtags, use hashtags. Like I have certain hashtags that I use that are specific to me and my brand, like hashtag business cinema, hashtag Holly G Scope, hashtag start to star. The key to using the hashtags in the title is also to get people's attention, but when the hashtag is, when it goes to Twitter, you can search on Twitter for hashtags, hashtag Periscope and hashtag tags that you're interested in. Let's do that together right now because I want to show you guys something. And again, brilliant Brian Fanzo. This is a tip that I got from Brian. Something I would not have thought of before. How do you check stats? At the end of the scope, there's a little window. It's not a window, a little pop-up that comes up and it says the percentage of the time that people viewed, how long, how many people, that sort of thing. And you ignored Twitter until Periscope started. Now I'm trying to learn. So let me show you guys something. So what I did was I just typed in hashtag Periscope, hashtag video. You can only by flipping the screen to the other camera, and I can share the screen on my computer, but I can't share the screen on my phone. So I just did hashtag Periscope, hashtag video, and then these are the results that came up. So I can see who's periscoping using the hashtag video. So whatever hashtag you're, and then I see people who I may want to follow, like style editor for cosmopolitan.com. He's scoping, and then this guy, you know, whatever the case may be. So that's how you can search. Oh, here's like, this is Aaron Smith watching my Periscope. This is my Periscope, designing your video set, background 101. All of you here, both newbies who've never done a scope and people who are scoping, to either do your first scope or do another scope. And if you need some extra support, come on over to hollygstudios.com/group, post a link, and if I am around or if other people want to join in and help support one another, I'm all about. Just the first one is the scariest, right? It was still scary, but you just got to do it. Girl Budget Life said, yes, it did really happen, at least for me. Is that still available? The group? Yeah, come on over to the group. I danced my ass off on Scope last night. See, and it was so fun. It's scary, but if you're sweating or you're like nervous, sometimes people don't notice. You're giving people too much credit. They don't notice that you're scary, that you're scared, or that you're nervous. Just keep it moving. Is it a scope group? It's a Facebook group. It's my Facebook group from Start to Star. And it's where I talk about all things video. And then I also have my free 7-day video challenge going on in there. And I'm offering to help support new scopers as well. Link again, please. Sure. Can somebody please type this? Tamps, can you type the link in? It's hollygstudios.com/group. And if you want to join the free video challenge, which will help you get started, look natural, and go pro, that link is hollygstudios.com/videoblockparty. I'll pull it up also so you guys can do a screen share. A screen grab. Android users are having trouble scoping. So this is, thank you. Oh, the background design scope. No, it's not, but I am going to upload it to my YouTube account. And then this is what the page looks like. I actually just added a video and I don't know where it is, it's not there. So hollygstudios.com/videoblockparty or, no, but that will be available on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/hollygstudios. It's Holly G Studios everywhere. Do hearts and comments to save the camera roll? No, they do not. You have to either connect your phone to your computer and capture the screen through QuickTime, or there's a couple of other programs or apps that do that. Or if you have ScreenFlow or Camtasia, you can go to the browser. You can click the link, the shared link on Twitter, and go to the browser and record it from there. Just screen capture your entire screen. That's why the saves are confusing and I feel like they need editing. Yeah, I found setting myself challenged. Oh, awesome. I love that. I love that, Tamsin. I love that. What a good tip. So I think we should all join Tamsin in her 20-day challenge. I scope at least once a day. And I do this so that anybody who is new to me or coming to follow me has an opportunity to see something that I've already done before they follow, or if they're interested, they can watch a replay of something. Awesome. So glad you enjoyed that tip. I did that yesterday during my editing scope. And you know what? Guess who came up with that tip? You think it was me? It wasn't me. It was my husband. You're on day 4. That's awesome, Tamsin. I'm so happy. Tamsin, by the way, if you're not following Tamsin, she is delivering bombs, legal bombs. And she is so smart and savvy when it comes to the legal side of your business. If you have questions or concerns about legal issues, go see Tamsin. The tip was about going to Twitter, clicking on the link, opening up the scope in a browser, and then screen capturing that, because the comments and hearts will come back up in the replay. There she is, Legal Love. Legal Love is the bomb. And she's doing 20 days. You said 20 days of scopes, so I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna see if your scopes come up. Awesome. Well, I try to keep these short and sweet. I don't like to pontificate. Hashtag F the fluff. So I hope that you enjoyed the scope. I hope that you were able to receive value from it. Come on over if you need some extra support to the group. What link comes on Twitter? So when you start your scope, you have the opportunity to share on Twitter. When you do share it on Twitter, the link goes to Twitter, and then you can click that link and watch the replay in the browser. I've been doing one a day since the visibility challenge. Awesome. That's awesome. Let me show you here. I go back to Twitter. Hold on a second. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. When you start a scope and you have the Twitter guy highlighted, it might be different on Android, so I apologize if this doesn't make sense. I'm sure it will seem logical once. So this is when I went live. Ooh, I've been on 31 minutes. When I went live 31 minutes ago, Newbies Unite. If no one shows up, did my scope really happen? This is the link, right? Much better than watching drunk guys, right? Make prank phone calls. So I click the link, right? And it comes up like this. This is it right here. Oh, look, we're watching in real time. So the comments come up over here. And then the hearts come up over here. So what you can do is you can just screen capture, this entire screen and then upload. Or you can screen capture the entire screen, edit it up a bit if you want, and then upload that content to YouTube or repurpose it in another way. So that's what I'm talking about when you go and you grab the Twitter link and then go to the thing. Oh, thank you. All right, buddies, I'm gonna run. Yes, isn't that awesome? And Justin, my husband, was like, why don't you just go screen capture it? And I was like, what? You have a wonderful day. Have a fantastic week and been sending to Vimeo. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really enjoy it. And I'm going to end my scope the way I end all my videos and now all of my scopes. Remember, you are someone's reason to smile, so don't give up. People need to hear what you have to say. Go do your scope. Go do your scope.